Next guest was born to cook. At the early age of 17, he began working as an assistant at his mother's renowned school of classic Italian cooking.
Now, more than 3 decades later, Giuliano Hazan is an author, teacher, entrepreneur, and one of the foremost authorities on Italian cooking. Welcome back to you, Giuliano.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Something very unusual we're making today.
Very unusual.
We are, yes. We're going to be sneaky cooks.
Sneaky? Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, if it involves pasta, we're going to like it.
Oh, yes.
So that's good.
Okay. Well, it's pasta with melon, with cantaloupe melon.
Pasta with cantaloupe?
Yes. I like to do this for friends, and then I make them try and guess what it is.
Okay.
And usually people can't guess.
Is this a very authentic Italian dish?
It is. This is a dish that I discovered in Venice.
Ah,
okay.
Love Venice.
Right.
So I'm going to start with some butter.
Okay.
Getting it hot, and we're going to put some melon.
Do you want this?
In here, yeah. Let's put this melon in here.
You've chopped up some regular old melon.
Yeah, and actually I'm going to show you how I cut it up.
Now, this is a cantaloupe, correct?
This is cantaloupe, just like this one over here.
Would you always use a cantaloupe, or could you use a different type of melon?
No, it's like it's got a distinctive flavor that really works here.
Okay.
Now, when I trim the rind off a melon, I just do it from the whole melon first, you know, instead of trying to, even if I'm serving it sliced, I always cut off both ends and then cut around like this. And this way, it's much easier to do.
Very important for all of us to have a good sharp knife, because it's
Absolutely.
dangerous if it's not sharp.
That's right.
Okay, so we have our melon here, and we're sautéing it in butter first, okay? So now it still really looks like melon.
It certainly
Okay.
does.
But it cooks
And
down, doesn't it?
After about 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to change, and it's going to end up
Shall I?
Yes.
Do the old switcheroony?
The magic of television.
Look at that.
So that's just cantaloupe and butter.
This is
cooking
just
down.
cantaloupe and butter.
Okay.
It still kind of looks like a fruit compote.
It does. It looks like I would throw that on ice cream.
Yes, well...
You probably could, you know?
You
Could be good.
So now what we're going to do is add a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay, very interesting.
And lemon juice with fruit really works well. It really brings out the flavor.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
We're going to add a nice, generous amount of salt and pepper.
And melon.
Okay, especially pepper, because, you know, melon is so sweet. You really want to balance it out with the spiciness.
All right.
I used to put
And
salt on
then-
watermelon.
Well,
Some tomato paste. Okay, I like using it from the tube because I don't use it all the time. And this way you can close it up again
Stays
and
nice
put
and
it in the
fresh.
fridge.
That's
now
the good
that's
stuff.
something I wouldn't
Okay.
put together. Melon and tomato paste.
So all you do is start mixing it together, and it starts getting darker. So now it's starting not to look so much like melon anymore.
Oh, it smells
see?
good.
Oh, yeah,
And then the
sure.
last little bit that we're going to do is a little bit of heavy cream.
Oh, yay.
Okay, but not that much.
Oh, yeah,
Okay? Trust me, you know, the amount of butter that amount of
That's
cream
true.
would create is like this much.
A little rich.
People are always afraid of cream, but you shouldn't be afraid of cream.
Okay.
There's nothing to fear here.
No. And if you've seen Julie and Julie, the movie,
Oh, yes.
you've learned to embrace fat, right? Okay.
You know, a little goes a long way.
That's right.
Okay. So here we just put the cream in. We let it cook down a little bit.
That looks quite yummy.
does
Okay.
look quite
so
yummy.
you see now it's really starting to be very difficult to tell what it is.
That's true.
And now I'm going to put the pasta in. So you've cooked some pasta. I just have it here so that it's nice and warm
Thank
and ready
you.
for
I
me.
love the fact that you make people guess what it is.
I like that, too.
It's fun. It's fun to see what they come up with, you know. And then
Looking at it from
sometimes
here, I would think it was seafood.
Yeah, it does look like a seafood.
You know what? Most people think it looks like macaroni and cheese,
Oh, I do like macaroni and cheese.
except that it's with spaghetti. Okay. So
I
let's
like
put
the
a
way
little
you
bit
say
more
that,
pasta.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yes. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is to turn this off and
Yes.
put a little bit of cheese on here. Okay, this is
Can't have pasta
Parmigiano
without some
Reggiano.
Parmigiano.
Gotta have some cheese. So I'm going to cut this up. And I put it in my handy-dandy little grater.
Those
because,
things
Grate
are
it
great.
quickly.
you know,
Those
if you
things are
grate it
great.
at the last minute, it's really stays much fresher.
I'm going into turbo mode now.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
We're
wants
ready.
it.
Get it out
Okay.
there,
My stomach's been
Giuliano.
growling since I walked over here.
There you go.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
Try it,
delicious.
Dave.
you?
Here.
Okay, I will.
Try that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Giuliano Hazan, author of 30-Minute Pasta. You are a magician in the kitchen.
Here
Thank
you go.
Thank you very, very much.
Let's see how magic.
Let's
much
see
magic-
how this
It's
is.
been
probably hot.
transformed. It's alchemy. It's turned into a
Oh
pasta
my
dish.
gosh.
It's
That's
pretty good,
delicious. It kind of does taste like mac and cheese.
It does.
It's really yummy.
That's amazing.